outside of manga, I actually have a lot of other interests as well that I like to talk about on the channel. Another thing I like to talk about would be Kamen Rider. So that would be the focus on today's video. I just want to share like my thoughts about it and like how I really got into it and what I think about the current series, which is Kamen Rider Gav or Gabu, however you want to say it. I just know it translates to bite. I think so, roughly in Japanese. So I really got into Kamen Rider mainly back when I was maybe around 13, 14. Back then I didn't really know what was the difference because originally I was really into Power Rangers and it really just led to Super Sentai. And from there, that's where I found out about Kamen Rider. My first Kamen Rider was Kamen Rider I'm sorry. And it was actually really good. I feel like it's a lot more darker than Super Sentai. But overall, I really like the aspects and the suits from Gaim. I just found it ridiculous at the time, like fruit and locks connecting, and then they make some like knights and everything, samurai. But overall, I really liked the concept of it. And from there, I went on to watching about almost every season after. Maybe not a full series, because some of them do kind of just like lose my interest in my opinion. The last one I remember watching every week would be Kamen Rider Geats, and I really enjoyed it. The concept of it, I even bought some of the toys for it as well. It is one of my favorite Kamen Rider series or seasons as well. I think the whole aspect of the Zaya Grand Prix and everything really got my attention. I really like the somewhat battle royale it has and hasn't at the same time. And from there, I want to talk about the current series, Kamen Rider Gav. At this stake, I'm just going to Kamen Rider Gav. At the point of this recording, only about 21 episodes have been released. And I want to share my thoughts on what I think about it, what I think about the writers, and what I think about the story as so far, and what I want to see from it. And like, I'm not someone who stays away from leaks and spoilers, so I don't want to share my opinion on those. So just spoiler warning, just in case. And I just want to share everything I want to in my opinions. So getting into Kamen Rider Gav, I thought it was going to be a lot more silly in a way, because when I first saw the leaks and I saw the design of the suit, it didn't really stick with me at first, and the first episode was somewhat okay, at least in my opinion. But after that, I feel like it's really grown into something I actually really enjoy watching, and it's a lot more mature in a sense compared to last season, which was Gotchard, which I could not watch at all. I tried getting into it. I really only like Kamen Rider Valvarar, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Outside of that, Gotchard was not my favorite character. Hotaro, I don't know, he didn't really seem like a person who was meant to be a Kamen Rider in my opinion, so I just couldn't get behind it, especially the gimmick as well, because I'm a very gimmick heavy person, and the cards was just not in my interest as well. So when I saw Kamen Rider Gav was more of like candy themed, and I saw the little toys for it, the Gochizos, it really drew me in, and then after watching it for a while, I really enjoyed it. I don't want to get too much into the story aspect. I just want to share my general opinions as well. As of this recording, as I mentioned, just 21 episodes out, and we have seen about 4 riders: Kamen Rider Gav, Kamen Rider Valen, Kamen Rider Vram, and Kamen Rider Bitter Gav. First of all, the suit has really grown on me, like I said. I really like the purple and blue on it, and I think just the other forms as well, like the Zaku Zaku chips and the marshmallow one. I even like the Chokodon forms that he has with the dual pistols. I don't think he has dual, but I think he just has one. But I think the designs in this season, they come off as more, yes, silly in a way, but I think with the tone of it, as it going so much further, I think it just adds to the world and kind of makes it more believable in a sense, because yeah, he is half monster, half human, and obviously he'll have some like silly suit, but I think it's just more of a story aspect for me. I think similar to Gaim as well, where the suits in that series were just absolutely amazing. I mean, look at Banana Arms from Kamen Rider Baron, and I just like how they use these like food aspects or like food like themes and come up with like a story that's like very compelling in my opinion. And even from there, Kamen Rider Valen as well, I'm sorry, and his design, I really do like it a lot. I don't know, that's the only words I can say for it. The red really pops out, especially it's nice and metallic. And his whole shtick with wanting to get rid of the monsters, the Granuts. And then when we get introduced to Kamen Rider Vram, I feel like his I mean, as of this, he's somewhat kind of redeemed in a way. Doesn't really want to work together as much, but he's getting towards there. I feel like it was a little bit rushed, but his design as well absolutely knocked it out of the park. And I do want to see more of the designs as they come out. Going to Bitter Gav, his design is very well done. I'm still not sure what his motif is technically, because I know he uses the sparking gummy Gochizo, but when you see in Henshin or Transform, he has soda around him, so that part I'm a little bit confused of. But overall, I feel like all 4 riders so far have been like about a 10 out of 10 design in my opinion. And I get into the story aspect of the show. I really do enjoy the first part when Valen and like Gav didn't know each other. Well, they did, but they didn't know they were both Kamen Riders, and I really like that mysterious aspect. But once they knew of each other's identities, it still worked well in my opinion. Other than that, I do want to just say that I hope the series stays strong and continues to keep me entertained every week. It's something I look forward to every weekend, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on for that, because I do want to make somewhat, maybe not weekly recaps of the videos, but I do want to share my opinions every now and then when new writers are introduced or something's happening in the story. And I know this is outside of manga content that I do want to like not mainly prioritize, but I do want to be able to make videos of what I enjoy the most. So yeah, if there's any other ideas you guys think of or any other series, I would love to share my thoughts on Kamen Rider, because it's one of those series I don't really have many people to talk to with, and I do find it so, I feel like that whole subgenre or show is amazing in my opinion, because they find unique ideas, unique designs, and I'd love to just share my opinions with you guys. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think.